Hi, I'm Mike. I'm 18, and I have straight A's in my classes sometimes. But other than that, I'm just a white boy from Pittsburgh, and I'm ready to start this interview. I'm not having a good. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I was 2.5. Yeah. It was closer towards King of Prussia, that's like a little ways like out of the city. Okay. So I'm not directly from Devon land, but I am in the surrounding area. It was like reading time, like reading like nap time.
Yeah.
And me having undiagnosed ADHD at the time, I remember the book too. The book was Three Little Bunnies, a pop-up edition. I remember everything that's not important to the story. And and we had like fire drills like a week before, and me being stupid ADHD little kid thought, hey, a bell rings really loud, and we go outside and we play. I had no context as to what it actually is for. So in the middle of this book, I said, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And them being stupid, they're like, yeah, I just go unsupervised. So I didn't even go to the bathroom. I didn't even walk out of the room. I went, because it was like the library, so there's like a fire alarm in the library. And I started walking straight to the door. The fire alarm's next to the door. I looked back at the teacher, pulled the fire alarm. And then there's a gap in my memory from that point until afterwards. And I remember my dad holding me and just looking, I was looking over at the other like fire alarm system. And there's just two firemen just bashing the shit out of it because I broke the handle and it wouldn't turn off. And there was like no kill switch or whatever. So they were just like smacking like a hammer and like a screwdriver into like the system to hopefully like just shut it off. And then I don't remember anything after that, but all I do remember is that my mom told me, yeah, we're gonna have to change schools. Because they said, their exact words were, your son is a little too rambunctious for us. And then come to be, I am banned from every school in the surrounding area. Yeah. All the schools in the area, we applied to them, and they just said, no. It was like I was like a murderer. And they were just like, we do not want a child who is capable of doing this. We do not accept Mulcahy's in the surrounding area. But which is because my sister got to go whatever school she wanted. And then it's just like I was homeschooled for a while, and like my parents would like hire like tutors or whatever. And then about a year and a half later, my parents just went away for a bit, and then they came back, and they were just like, going to Pittsburgh. And I was like, that is the stupidest name for a city I have ever heard of. Doing the same thing as I?
Yeah, I'm getting the contract. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Pretty good. What can I get for you?
Can we get 2 number 4 meals?
Would you like to drink some
Can I get a Baja Blast? And do you want a Baja Blast Freezy?
Yes. Actually, no.
Yeah, just 2 regular Baja Blasts. Can we get a 2-pack of Cinnabon Delights?
Is that everything?
Yeah, that'll be it. Nope, we're good. All right, perfect. Thank you. And here I am.
Can we get some footage of your skateboarding?
Yeah, you want me to tell you the story of this?
Yes.
All these ones up here were like roughly the same time. I had that one, then like the Vans one, then like the Zoomies, then Hardfly, then Attic Records. So it's like I put all that on, put ones up here, down there, that one right there, which I like that one the best. And then it just kind of spiraled into like a story of my adventures while skateboarding. Got this from New Wheels. Got some of Paula's art done. Got new bearings. Got new, got Feeling Good down there. Love that. I don't know what that's from. And then I'd say the highlight of all this, Magnolia Thunder Pussy. It's a record shop in Columbus, Ohio, whenever I went to party at Ohio State with my sister's boyfriend. Bored. I got my IUP sticker. Whenever I committed to college, they gave me the sticker. Because, you know, what else are you going to give a kid that's broke? Maybe, you know, maybe a gift card. Nah, give him a sticker. He'll deal with it.
I mean, it's not bad, though.
Yeah, it's not a bad sticker. This board right here Don't take it out. Who cares? This one's not as important. It has the Boyo on it. El Diablito. Got some new wheels that just don't work with the board. Color-wise. Freshman year, I went up in the mountains to good old Ohio Pal. And I had a friend up there who lives in the mountains because he just like lives up there. And they have a side-by-side, which if you don't know a side-by-side, Mr. Helbling, you do, because I told him about this story. But yeah, but it didn't have doors. It had like nets.
Okay, I see.
But like one of the nets on like the driver's side was not there. It just broke off. And he offered me, hey, you want to go driving in the side-by-side? I'm like, yeah, sure. That was a bad mistake because it had rained a little bit before and there was no traction whatsoever anywhere. So we went on this little back fire road that no one could get to without an off-road vehicle, which is another mistake.
Yeah.
And he drove it for a little bit, showed me how to drive it, and then I drove it. 2 minutes in, I flipped the thing. I take a turn too hard, and like I was expecting like to drift because that's what he does.
Right.
But we caught like the smallest rock that was embedded in the ground, and it just caught the tire, and then boom. And then my leg flew out of the driver's seat. It just came down on my foot, my ankle, which is why I have no ankle.
I'm sure Mr. Helbling knows you now.
Oh yeah, he knows, dude. I walked into his class one time, and he goes, I was wearing like my Mac Miller shirt, and I walk in, and he goes, Michael, is that man smoking a marijuana cigarette? And I said, God, Mr. Helbling, no. How fiendish of you to believe that. I was like, no, it's just a regular cigarette. So it's even better.